Welcome back, my beautiful fashionistas. For today's video I'm using these two pieces of fabrics. I have my front and back, and the fabric is really soft. I love it. It is made in Uganda by a company called Sunbelt. Yeah, in Uganda we also make some Ankara fabrics. Now I love the batiks in the fabric, as you see those like pictures and patterns going on. So I'm folding to the wrong side. That's where I want to be marking. So this is the first one. It is on fold. I'm going to give you the measurements. Just relax. You're going to be seeing everything. And this is the other piece. So one is the front and the other is the back, and everything is just equal for me today. And now for the measurements, guys, along the width I considered half of the shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches in this case, and I added about 9 inches as the sleeve length or sleeve opening, plus 1 inch as the hemming allowance for the sleeve. Then going down, I just marked from nip to waist, like from the shoulder to waist line, and I added half an inch down here, and also at the top we need half an inch for sewing the shoulder. So that is all that we need. So starting off, I'm going to mark a line that is half an inch from the top here, and this is going to serve as our starting line slash shoulder line. So that is what I'm marking. I'm sorry about my chalk here, but just follow my voice. I'm going to be so slow so that you understand everything. So from that line, I'm going down by 1.5 inches to mark the back neckline depth and 3 inches to mark the front neckline depth. Then for the width for both, I used 6 inches, since guys we are going to be gathering along the neckline width. So I used 6 inches neckline width for both front and back, and from that point I just used my ruler to carve out the neckline simply as you see. First, that is for the front, and this one that is a little bit higher is for the back. So that is all about the necklines. The width is 6 inches. Remember, we have to gather it up so that we get our normal 3 inches that we normally use. So remember, I have to mark half of my shoulder measurement, then plus the sleeve length and the allowance. So from that point, I've gone down by 1 inch to mark the shoulder slant and join to where the neckline width ended. And right away, guys, I just love adding half an inch that I'm going to use to stitch the shoulder allowance. So that is all there. So coming back here where we marked the shoulder slant, I'm going to mark downwards about 10 inches. You can do 11, 12, or even 14 depending, but me, I want like only 10 inches are enough for me today. So that is going to be the sleeve opening, 10 inches there. Now along the hemline of this top, I'm going to mark a quarter of the waist measurement. A quarter of the waist measurement, and I just added more 5 inches since we are going to use elastic to cinch in this part of the top. So I mark it here. You can add 5 or 4 inches, but I used 5. Then I carved out like that. That is the side of our top. So from there, I'm just going to cut it out. Remember, here we have half an inch shoulder sewing allowance. Please don't forget that. Then for the necklines, first we cut out the back neckline, then we separate our two pieces. We remain with only one, and we cut out the front neckline. So now this is the front, guys. It looks like that simply, and also this is the back, as you see. So these are our pieces. To start sewing, we are starting to gather up the necklines first. After gathering up the necklines, we will join along the shoulders. You just face your two pieces front and back together and join along the shoulders. Then you hem the sleeve opening and join the sides, but I'm going to show you all that. Don't worry, you're going to be seeing as I do every process. I just wanted to show you the sewing process. So at this point, I've gone ahead to gather up the necklines. This is for the back, and by the way guys, later I have to separate the back into two because I want to create more room for the neckline opening so that the head can be able to pass. So you will be seeing everything. So first, run the loosest stitch along the neckline of the front and the back, then gather it up to when you get about 7 inches as the neckline width unfolded. So here I need like 7.5 inches because I will be joining the center back, but for the front we will only need 6 inches unfolded. So I'm going to continue gathering it up until when I have let me show you. Remember we cut the width when it was folded like this. So from here I need about 3.5 inches unfolded I need 7 inches for the back. Then for the front unfold I'll only need 3 inches, unfolded it will be 6 inches. So guys, at the sewing machine, this is what I have so far. Remember I told you the center back will be opened into two. I've done that, and I've joined it at the center back by half an inch. As you see, there is a line there, but I left 5 inches from the top and started the joining or the stitching. So leave about 5 inches from the neckline going downwards so that we create more space for your head to pass through. And to finish this part, I'll just double folding by 1/4 inch like this. You fold once, then again like this by 1/4 inch, then you run a straight stitch, and like you just finish that part just as the way we finish the slits. And we'll have an opening at the back so that the head can be able to pass through. After that, I just join the shoulders, then finish or hem the sleeves, and this is what we have so far. Now I've also gone ahead to join the sides at this point. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'll be able to answer you. So far this is what I have. So this is the opening. I've already hemmed the sleeves and joined the sides. So now taking my piece to the right side, let me show you what I have so far. By the way, when you're gathering this piece along the neckline, make sure that at least you have more gathers along the center, like the center front especially. For the back, since we split it up, even if you don't have much gathers along the center or at the center, since we split it up as you see, but make sure that you have some gathers to form that unique and like that beautiful style that we are looking for, especially if you're using chiffon fabric. It will really come out really beautiful. So guys, we have to create a waistband because you have to attach an elastic down here. So some people go on and gather it up, but for me I was like, since I'm using elastic, no need for gathering it up. So now I've already joined or made my this is the waistband or the elastic casing that will hold that elastic. So unfold it's going to be 2 inches, unfolded it is 4 inches in width, and the length is the entire waist measurement plus the 5 inches that we added all together, front and back. So now I'm going to be putting my elastic inside like this. In the middle there you know, in the middle there, and we'll have right side of this waistband facing the right side of the top. So when the elastic is inside there, we'll be stitching along. Remember, anyways, let me tell you, the elastic is 1.5 inches in width, and the elastic casing or band is 2 inches. So we have 1/2 inch, which is going to be our stitching allowance. So you will be able to stitch all around up to when you finish. And now also, guys, for the neckline, to finish the neckline, remember we have this piece where we have a part for tying on the sides, and in the middle here we will have anyway, it will hold the entire neckline of the top. So it is 2 inches on fold, and the entire length is about 40 inches, but you can go more than 40. You can use 45, 42. So you're going to fold in 1/2 inch on either sides of this piece, and then you will just sandwich in your entire neckline in between there, and the sides will be free as ropes for tying at the back. And guys, after all that, this is what we have. Please, if I've been speedy or if I explained something that you didn't understand, please comment below and I will help you more. But I hope as you were following, you got what we were doing. So all along, anyways, after everything, this is what we have. So the waistband is there with the elastic, and along the neckline, guys, I just, you know, sandwiched the, like, by 1/2 inch that entire neckline along that kind of a piece that we made with the ropes, and that is what we have. They go up to the back side. The tying will be at the back. You just sandwich in the neckline in between. Anyway, you just measure your neckline measurement and you leave a space in between that part, that, you know, like piece that we formed for the ropes, and you just sandwich in your neckline and the top is ready. It is a kimono crop top, by the way, and that is it. It is trending on Instagram and you can make yours too.